right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday and a short visit from our friend Florent from Vinecraft. Obviously, he thinks we're in the beginner to intermediate range of tasting, but just 3 wines. Anyways, it was a long day, so I was glad to see you just had 3 wines in the bag, Florent. But 3 good wines, that's the important thing. When you come to see us here at the Wine Watch, it's not necessarily how much wine you bring, it's how much really good wine you bring. And all 3 of these wines I would put on my shelf. And actually, we have the Goulet on the shelf, wine made by Côte d'Estournel from the Medoc, one of the greatest value areas in Bordeaux at the moment. And the first wine coming from Sancerre, Domaine Martin Pierre Chavignol, not to be mistaken for Chavigny, which is a region of the Loire Valley. Okay, you know who you are. It's mistook that. Anyways, come on, man. Very pretty wine here. This Sancerre, passion fruit, lime, citrus, seashell kind of minerality, that chalky minerally note you get from Sancerre. And this wine's got all organically farmed, a small producer, father and son team, tag team. And it's one of the best villages. That's what Chavignol is. It's one of the villages within Sancerre. And this wine's kind of bright and fresh fruit on the palate. Nice hand of that minerality, that seashell kind of minerality showing through, leaving the tongue salivating for food. One of the things we love about Sauvignon Blanc. Lovely concentration and length on the finish here. Excellent juice at $27. All right, the Goulet by Côte d'Estournel 2010 up next. This is a new package for this wine. Thank you, Côte d'Estournel, for changing the bottle to a standard size Bordeaux bottles. We hate these off-standard bottles. Collectors don't like them because everything must be uniform for the rock to fit perfectly. And this is that's one of the things we love about Bordeaux, is the uniformity of the bottles. Anyways, this is a vineyard that's 30 miles to the north of Saint-Estèphe. They bought an old vineyard there by the river, the port of Goulet, that's the namesake there, and they grafted vines onto the older rootstock. So you get the impression of older vines here for in a much quicker time. This one's got a classic bouquet of tobacco, cigar box spice, roasted coffee, fresh earth, clove spice to the plum and currant cassis-berry fruit. Really classic Bordeaux here. This 2010 vintage, an outstanding vintage for those of you that like classic Bordeaux. Really light and fresh style of Bordeaux on the palate. A good hand of that earth, tobacco spice, and coffee notes. And some tannins coming in here at the end. These 2010s are very well built, still quite youthful. This wine needs at least 3 to 5 years in the bottle. Excellent juice at $45. The Palazzo red wine up next, and I didn't think this had the varietals on it, but you look, they're running up the side of the label, so I'm glad that they put the varietal makeup. One of my pet peeves about wineries, when they don't put the information on the label, that the consumers need to make a choice whether they want to buy the wine or not. This wine's a blend of Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Cabernet Sauvignon, and this wine's got a good amount of that dark plum and cherry fruit on the nose, milk chocolate, some fresh earth, pepper, spice, a bit of herbaceousness. Really nice balance in this wine. It's got a lot of nuance, but nothing really sticks out here. A very well-balanced wine on the tongue as well, with refreshing acidity, cleaning everything up. Nice fruit, smooth round tannins, and a lot of that spice, that tobacco and milk chocolate from the nose showing through the finish at $59.75. An excellent bottle of Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Cabernet. All right, I'm your host, Andrew Lampisoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.